Hey guys, so while we're here we thought we would do a quick plus size guide to the theme park rides here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach to tell you what our experiences are at our kind of size, and hopefully it's helpful for you. We are filming the audio part of this in the car, so I apologise if the audio is a little bit sort of sugary, but we'll be overlaying clips of the rides while we're talking, so you won't have to look at our faces the full time. I'm going to start with the important one, which is Icon, and I'm sure is the one that you're most interested in hearing about. If you've been watching our Blackpool vlogs, you'll have seen that we have done Icon several times this trip. I lost count.
About 5 times over 2 days.
5-6 times over 2 days, which was pretty good. I had read online that there were issues with fitting in it if you're on the larger side. Now, for me personally, it wasn't a problem. I asked before we got on it where to sit, and they told us to sit in the back row, which we did. I always sat on the left side of the back row. I don't know if that made a difference.
Yeah, the members of staff told us that the back 2 seats, the rear 2 seats are the big seats.
Yeah. And I always get David to push down on a restraint bar so that he can give it a wee bit of an extra welly when he's shutting it, and it was never an issue for me, and like I said, I did it a few times. The seat itself was actually quite comfortable, but when the restraint was fully down, the way David had it fully down, it dug into my thighs a little bit, but once it was shut, I was able to kind of shuffle a little bit to make it more comfortable. And I found straightening my legs out in front of me and shuffling a little made it a lot more comfortable. So if you're going, that's probably a good technique to use. Once you're in the restraint, rearrange yourself. You do want that restraint nice and tight though, because especially in the back row there's an awful lot of air time, so you're out of the seat quite a bit. Saying all of this, however, I think it's very much individual body shapes, because we saw somebody unfortunately not making it and having to leave the ride because the restraint wouldn't fasten. Now this person didn't look to me to be much bigger than I was, so I'm quite reluctant to say that you'll be fine, because I was fine when other people weren't fine. Okay, so we'll talk about the wooden coasters next. There's 3 of these that I'm specifically talking about: Grand National, the Big Dipper, and the Nickolodeon Streak, which I think used to be called, imaginatively, roller coaster. We didn't do them this trip at all. We have done all 3 of them previously. The seat for all of them, they're all the same. It's a seat for 2 people, and it's like a seat shaped like that, but right in the middle between the 2 people's seats, it's a wooden block, must be about 8-10 inches high, wooden block covered with like seat padding. That block is so inconvenient because it's obviously trying to stop one person having the seat to themselves, but it makes it awkward, because if that block wasn't there, David and I would fit comfortably side by side. With that block though, it's awkward. It's an uncomfortable ride experience having that block there, and it can be a bit tricky. So yes, I can fit in them, I wouldn't choose to do it, and that's why we didn't do it this time. That and the fact that they are bone shakers, and it's not worth the sugary. Oh, the big one, or the Pepsi Max, I don't know if it's still called that, but it is in my head. We did that this trip. We've done it before. It's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. It's not uncomfortable.
We fitted in its episode.
Exactly. The restraint, there's a seatbelt restraint and then a bar that comes over your legs as well. The seatbelt fastened on me without any real shuggling or adjustment, and the bar over my legs was fine. I wouldn't have liked to have been much bigger than I am, but it did fasten. And David didn't really have any issues either. There's looked like there was a lot more legroom in the front seats of each of the cars, and there was a few cars. So try, if you get the chance, try and get a front seat. That'll give you more space for your knees. Infusion. Yeah, actually Infusion is one that I have no issues with whatsoever. In terms of fitting in, I've never had an issue fitting in Infusion, even when I've been bigger than I am now, up to about a size 26. I've been able to ride Infusion without any issues. I don't know if they do have bigger seats for bigger people. I've never needed one actually on it, and I don't know why, but it's probably the comfiest ride seat of all the rides in Blackpool if you're bigger. Avalanche is fine, but we sit in separate cars. It's designed for you to sit with like one person between the legs of the person behind them. Don't fancy that. Not convinced that we would fit comfortably, so we have a car each, and there's plenty of space like that to do it, and it's not really an issue.
No, not an issue at all.
Oh, Wallace and Gromit, yeah, there's a good one. That one again is absolutely fine for us. We can sit side by side in the front or the back seat. The back seat's got a bit more space. If you get a choice and you're concerned, go for the back. The only real issue is legroom. Width-wise, it's fine.
Yeah, if you're a tall person, it can be a little bit cramped. If there's two of you in this on one seat, for taller people, the legroom can be a little bit uncomfortable. But if you're lucky enough and you can get, if there's two of you, and you're lucky enough to get one person on each seat, it's not too bad because you can see the legs across that seat.
Yeah, well, kind of sidey on.
Yeah, sidey on.
Yeah, that's a bit more comfortable. We did that today, actually. But we also sat side by side earlier, and it is okay.
Yeah, it is okay, really.
It's better.
It's better in the back if you've got to sit side by side.
Yeah. Ghost Train. Ghost Train has seat belts. We would never dream of sharing a car on Ghost Train. I don't think it would work.
No.
It's fine by yourself, and they don't say, oh no, you need to sit together. They're fine about it. They never bat an eyelid when we choose separate seats, like separate cars, and you just go through by yourself and it's fine. Right, Valhalla, it's okay. Width-wise,
it's a boat ride.
Yeah, it's a boat ride, so it's fine. You can fit 2 people per row. We can fit side by side without any issue. But the boat keeps moving when you're getting in it, so you have to be able to get in it while it's moving and get wet. I mean, seriously, wellies or something is what you need for that.
I can't remember the other seats, but we were on the back row.
Yeah, we were the back row.
And for tall people, the leg room is quite cramped. My knees are pretty much up against the hand bar, the grab bar, when you're sitting in the seat.
Alice in Wonderland, this one is, again, it's actually not too bad. The car has 2 rows, the front and the back. They tend to just put parties in a car separately, so if we're going on, we would get a car ourselves. One of us in the front, one of us in the back. Sit sideways a little bit so that you've got more leg room, and other than that, that one's okay as well for fitting into. The river caves, it depends how they put you on, because it's a boat with benches. If they make you sit side by side in the front, which they've done with us before, it's tight. If they let you sit one in front and one in the middle bench, or like there's 3 benches, so if there's more than 2 of you, you'll get more space. I personally like it better in the middle than the front.
No, because it's slightly wider in the middle.
Yeah.
It's in the front and the back.
Yeah. So this one, the boat does stop for you to climb in and out of, but again you have to climb in and out of it, and it's a boat, so it shuggles as you're moving in and out.
Yeah.
The retrain, just in case you hadn't figured, is fine. It's rows, there's no restraints. You can have a seat to yourself.
It's always usually
we fit side by side in one seat anyway.
And usually there's always a lot of
there's plenty of space.
Plenty of seats available. They do have a carriage at the back that you can actually sit inside rather than sitting in an open top. And they do have a carriage that's specifically designed for wheelchairs as well.
Yeah. Now, the Derby Racers, that's something else by itself. That's the horses that go round really fast in a circle. In terms of size, there's no issue. But you have to hang on for dear life because it's terrifying.
And there is a seat belt, a lap belt.
It's like a big lasso that goes around your middle, and size-wise there's no issue with it. You just have to be able to stay on a horse upright. Which brings us to the next one, which I can't remember the name of. I might put a flash up or something. It's the horses and they're on a track. This one it's fine for getting onto and fitting on, and there's a belt that goes around you, but that's fine as well. Again, the issue in this one though is you have to be able to stay on the horse. I wouldn't do it by myself. I need to be able to hold on to David. It's a bit scary. I don't like it. There's the Starflyer ride, which is right near the entrance, and we've definitely done this one. We didn't do it this time. I can't remember if we sit side by side or one in front of the other. But we definitely fit on it. There's no actual restraint, it's just kind of bench seats. But I can't remember if we have to sit one in front or not.
I actually can't remember.
But we wouldn't stress about it because you will fit in that one. There is, it's an attraction called Impossible. Now that's a walk through, so it's not an issue until the very end where there is a ride.
But it's a bench seat, is it?
Now this ride used to be called the Haunted Swing. I'm not sure if it actually has a standalone name now or not. So this is bench seats and there's no restraint. So that way isn't a problem. But you have to be able to climb in and out of it. And the only way I can put this across properly is it's a bit like climbing in and out of the back seat of a Mini. Getting in is okay, getting out of it is a bit tricky, and I kind of, the last time we did it I remember kind of throwing myself out hoping that you would catch me, and you are kind of up a little bit, so look at it yourself, judge it for yourself. There's an exit after you do the walkthrough that if you don't want to do the ride you don't have to do it. So you can quite happily do the walkthrough and then decide on the moment, can I get in or out of this? So when we go to Blackpool, we don't really bother with the kiddies rides. Obviously there are kiddies rides there though, and they're designed for children. Some of them would be fine for an adult to get on as well, but judging by some of the things that we experienced this weekend in terms of hearing other people talking about it, not all the kiddies rides will fit adults of a certain size, and it's worth considering that if you're going with kids that wouldn't be able to ride by themselves. And that's really all we would be able to say about that just now, as we just haven't done any of those rides to know. I hope this has been helpful, guys. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.